All right, Bertie. It is episode. It's episode 133.
123.
You still sound as if you're saying 123.
I purposely said it fast that time.
You did, yeah.
133.
That Boards Mill accent.
There's 1 3 thriving away.
133.
Yes.
And today we talked about a number of things. One of them, namely, was that there's an upcoming cinematic event.
The cinematic event of the year. Well, it's probably 2027 or something.
I cannot wait to see this movie, and I hope that by the time the movie comes out that I'm friends with Roy Keane, so we can go and see it together, because it sounds fantastic. So that's what we were talking about there. We had our usual news for the day. We had our topic.
Yes.
Today we were talking about holidays, Bertie.
Yes, I was filling you in on my adventures last week.
In particular, yeah, your holiday, and you went to Italy. You went to Naples, Sorrento, and so you gave us the inside scoop on that area.
Yeah, what to do when you're there, sure, if you're going there.
Yeah, little stuff about food, stuff about travel, stuff about money, loads of cool little tips there. And we finished off, obviously, with our shell bombs of the day.
We did indeed.
As we did. So
we talked about deserts.
We've actually... Did we?
Desserts.
Oh, desserts, yeah, that's right. We have named it midway through the...
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Scotty got in there this week.
Yes, finally. So it means that you have to actually cue me up, I think.
Cue you up.
Yeah.
Scotty, this is episode 133.
And it's called Into The Keane-Verse.
One, two, three.
Say it again.
133.
Say it again.
133.
I swear to God, you're saying 1, 2, 3.
133.
Say it again.
133.
It really sounds as if you're saying 1, 2, 3.
Should we have kept this for the podcast?
Go. It's recorded anyway.
Oh, okay.
Go again.
133.
Say that one more time.
133.
You're saying 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
133.
My God, this is that Laurel and Yanni thing all over again. I can hear you saying 1.
Because you were like, oh no, last week it was 132. And I goes, yeah, I know. That's why it's 133. I said, what? No, it's more than 123. I know it's more than 123. It's 123.
I can still hear you saying 1, 2, 3. Fucking hell. Oh my God.
Hello, everybody. This is episode 133.
That's better.
133.
Pronunciating now. God, that accent.
133.
I swear to God, you're saying 1, 2, 3 just to fucking mess with my head. We are back. We are back. It is time again.
Yes, last week was Quick Bites. I hope you enjoyed it.
That was a good episode, that one.
We talked about accidents.
Oh,
funny accents, sorry. Just to keep it lighthearted.
Yeah, there was a few in there that were not so funny.
Yeah.
That knife up the bum one was particularly disturbing.
That is not where you should keep your knives.
No. No, they should not be there. Yeah. Well, so Bertie, should people like and follow and subscribe and all that stuff? You think?
Yes. Anywhere you find us, whether it's Instagram or YouTube, which is probably the two main ones. We weren't very TikTok-y making kind of people, and the clips of the podcast aren't really what TikTok are looking for or what TikTok is for.
Yeah. What is TikTok for?
For making if we made a
porn.
random video here and we done a dance and we were talking and stuff, but
right.
off the cuff kind of stuff rather than clips of podcasts.
Right. Okay.
So I've stuck more with the Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah.
And we had a slight accent with the video last week for our 15-minute episode, but we still got some clips of it. I swear to God, that battery said 25 minutes.
Oh look, sure look.
And as soon as you start recording, it went bang down to 5 minutes.
We had a race against time for the podcast as well with the laptop, so it's yet to be seen whether we make it to the end of this one as well.
Yeah. It's a race against time.
Oh yeah, love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So people follow and subscribe and all that shite.
See the cast. Robbie Downey Jr. as Victor Van Doom.
I saw that. It's interesting. I mean, Marvel can do whatever the fuck they want, really, can't they now?
I think Robbie Downey Jr. can do whatever the fuck he wants. Because Robbie Downey Jr. pretty much controls Marvel, because without Iron Man, there would have been no Marvel.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. He's class.
But Owen made a good point today. Well, I think it was a good point. He says in the comic books, Victor Van Doom did take over Robbie Downey Jr.'s memories or something, or
all right,
embodiment or something.
Is Owen a big nerd, is he?
No, he's a little nerd.
All right. Hello, Owen.
So he reckons that's the path they're going to take.
Well, no, it's the MCU. He's Tony Stark.
Yeah.
But he's just gone a different route in this version of reality, I think, is what way they're doing it. Because I mean, he looks just like Iron Man. So
yeah,
they have to go down this other route, and they can bring back who they want now. So they can bring Captain America come back as fucking Wanda or something.
Yeah, I think there's some version of Captain America is going to be in one of the movies or something like that.
What, Steve, as in the really Chris Evans, that's him.
Yeah, but he's coming back as if
even
he
more
never
muscly.
got lost in the ice.
Oh, right, okay.
I heard someone say that, I don't know.
Well, he just live until 1950 and then died?
No, he comes from like the 1940s or something, after he like survived that or whatever, and then he's teleported or transported or whatever the fuck.
All right. Jesus, they're really fucking trying to squeeze every inch out of it, aren't they?
I can't remember any of the Thanos stuff or anything.
I mean,
because to him it didn't happen.
Oh, right, okay. I mean, I'm still going to watch it. I'm still going to pay my subscription to Disney Plus and get those movies when they come out, and probably go to the cinema and see them as well. Yeah. But
Deadpool and Wolverine is meant to be good as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently so.
Is it out?
It has nothing to do. Yeah, there the other day. It's nothing to do with 1 or 2.
I might. Oh, okay. I might. I'm thinking.
Well, you get to see Wolverine in the yellow and blue suit, which is from my memory as a kid.
Yeah.
In the cartoon, that's what Wolverine was.
Yeah.
You need Gambit though. Why can't we get a good Gambit?
Yeah, Gambit was cool. Yeah, we need a proper French Gambit.
Like Wolverine was badass. He was probably the favorite. But Gambit was a cool fucker.
Yeah, he was. He was deadly. He was cool.
And after that, you can take or leave the rest.
We've had many Gambit talks on this before. Yeah. Who's the nerds now? Janie Mac. So Owen's a big nerd. Cool. Will we get on to our news?
News. Yes,
all right, let's do it, man. So you went off into talking about movies and who was playing who, and I was kind of worried that you were going to go into and cut across my news.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was very, very close there for a second, because the cast has been revealed for the movie about Roy Keane's World Cup bust-up. Did you see this?
Yeah.
I didn't realise this movie was going to be a thing, but I will give all of my money to see it, because that was just enthralling when it happened. So the cast for the highly anticipated Roy Keane...
It's going to be called Into the East.
Nice. Tato. Roy Keane movie has been released, and it's a serious lineup. So rising star Aina Hardwick is set to play Keane, while Steve Coogan, A.A. Alan Partridge, will star as Mick McCarthy. Saipan, that's weird.
You'd see him more as Damien Delaney.
Yeah, exactly. That's a weird lineup. Saipan will tell the story of the infamous incident between Roy Keane and then Republic of Ireland manager Mick McCarthy that resulted in Keane being sent home for the World Cup. I mean, is that a movie? Your
man's going to have to be in a Paul Mescal.
Ah, yeah, somewhere with his little shorts. Yeah. Just to bring in the females.
It'll be like Robbie Keane.
or gay men, I guess, to see the little shorts. Be Robbie Keane, yeah. He'd be someone's son or something. But like, is this a cinema movie? Can't be.
Well, it's obviously not a documentary because
this summer
there's actually people playing them, so it's not a documentary.
It's a movie.
Yeah, it's going to be a movie.
Oh, Jesus. I mean, like we're going from like getting Tom Cruise jumping out of helicopters.
The only thing about so you look at a lot of movies like Braveheart and Michael Collins and The Damned United and what else? There's movies like that are quite good for like being movies.
Yeah.
But they're historically inaccurate.
Oh yeah.
So although I enjoyed the movie Damned United,
what was that about actually?
Brian Clough and his managing Leeds United, because he only managed Leeds United for like 43 days. And then he got fired.
No way.
Yeah, in like was the 70s or whatever.
And
then he went to Forest. I don't know if he went to Forest straight after Leeds or not, but then he became really successful. But it's more based on that. And your man played him.
Oh, I seen that. Yeah. Where he walks into the dressing room and starts sitting down beside them and stuff.
Yeah.
I seen that.
But like people are saying like a lot of that didn't happen, and I think Johnny Giles said that's not the way it happened either, because Johnny Giles was playing for Leeds at the time.
Just a dramatisation of it.
Yeah, but then when things are a movie, if it's going to be a movie, it has to be like entertaining in a movie way.
Do you know what I'd love to see?
Rather than a documentary, or them like biopics.
Or is it accurate? Is it biopic or is it biopic?
No, biopic is when you have a metal arm, like the Winter Soldier.
And we're back to Marvel. Great. I would love to see or be sitting beside Roy Keane watching the Roy Keane movie.
Yeah, well, as long as, like, as I said, if it's going to be like a proper, like, you know, this is how it happened.
Yeah.
Well, then Roy Keane is probably going to be in on it, and people are obviously going to do all the research and stuff.
Well, I mean, there's two versions of events there. Mick McCarthy's going to tell his version, and
true.
Keane's going to tell his, or the FAI are going to tell their version.
But if M. Night Shyamalan is the director, then they can go from one storyline to the other, and then start at the end and come back to the start and like mix it up like that.
It'd be like the MCU as well. They'll do like a multiverse of Roy Keane's different versions of Roy Keane.
I wonder would they do it like? Well, I know The Last Dance was obviously them, but they could do it something like that.
Spider Keane, maybe as well.
Yeah.
Evil Keane. Actually, maybe that's the moment that we have is Evil Keane.
And it'd be nice then if it was a different timeline. Like a different Keane-Verse. Where Roy Keane stayed
Into the Keane-Verse.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we just found the title for the show. I'm going to write that down. I would love a multiverse of Roy Keane movies. That'd be fucking brilliant. Yeah. I'm here for that. Is that what the kids say?
If Keane ever damaged his ACL, if Keane stayed at United, if Keane never left Cove Ramblers, you know,
that'd be cool. Actually, I'd love that. So Into the Keane-Verse. There we go.
Yeah.
No need to name it now. All right, well, that's our first piece of news. That was way more interesting than I thought it was going to be, to be honest. Okay, here we go. Spicy Japanese crisps land kids in hospital.
Spicy.
Too spicy. So they obviously never had a pack of the old Hot Lips in the 90s. They were really spicy. 14 Japanese secondary schools. They weren't used to spicy food, obviously. Were sent to hospital after eating spicy crisps. Local media in Tokyo reported that the students were rushed to hospital after eating R18 plus curry chips, which according to the manufacturer's website are banned for under 18s because they are so spicy that they might cause you pain. Oh my god. A large amount of
why are you
ghost
paying
peppers.
to an under 18 and not paying to an elder?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, an elderly could probably kill an elderly person easier than it would hurt any kids. But they landed in hospital apparently because of the amount of ghost peppers that are in the ingredients.
Jesus, ghost peppers, they're lethal.
Why would you do this? Why do you like spicy food? No, you don't actually. You don't even like ketchup.
Whoa. Back up.
This is where
Scotty.
this is going. Sorry, I just remembered.
It's not that I don't like it. It just makes my head sweat a lot.
Ah, yeah, but sure, what's wrong with that?
So it has to be fairly spicy for me to say, oh no, I'm not eating that. Like I eat things and my head just sweats, but that doesn't mean that I don't like it.
Oh, right, okay.
It's just an effect that it has on my head.
Right, and what's wrong with a bit of sweat in your head? Would you not just wear a hat? A woolly hat, like, and just let it sop it all up?
Well, sometimes when I'm in a restaurant, I get a napkin and I put it in my hat. And I put the hat in my head.
You're so strange.
Because the hat doesn't, because it'll eventually start, and you don't want to be wearing a hat at the dinner table either when you're out in a restaurant either. So I just stay away from all the red flag words on menus.
Oh, man.
Like peri-peri, Asian style, Korean style, you know, mixed spices,
Ketchup.
spices.
Ketchup.
Yeah, ketchup. Man. I wouldn't be a big ketchup fan anyway, so it's not too bad.
We were in Prague, right?
Yeah.
And we were in a Mexican restaurant, and you revealed that you didn't want to have any ketchup because it would make your head sweat.
Yes.
And I thought you were joking.
That's foreign ketchup.
That blew me away.
In a controlled environment at home in my own house.
You're just down on bottles of ketchup.
And there's no milk available readily when you're on holidays either. So
that's true enough. It's not good milk either, yeah.
No.
Yeah. Irish milk is lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Irish milk, Irish butter.
Yes.
Oh, you can't beat it.
So yeah, it just sweats.
You
Sometimes when I read a menu, it sweats.
You fascinate me. You really are amazing, man. So yeah, there you go. Big spicy crisps. Not into it at all. I wouldn't be the same as I like somewhat spicy
Barbecue
stuff.
Pringles are nice.
They're good. I couldn't eat a whole tub of them now.
I can't eat the red Doritos.
Red Doritos.
Unless I'm at home.
They're not actually too bad, to be honest. The red Doritos.
No, I do like them, but
they're grand. They're not hot, like they're just a nice flavour to them.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on.
The blue ones are the safe ones.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah. Does blue mean cold?
I've seen green ones in Italy. Never seen the green ones before.
What are they? Like cheese and onion? Imagine cheese and onion Doritos.
I can't remember what they are because I went to look at them and all. Because I was like, oh, green Doritos.
Oh, I've seen that pack actually. They're a dark green colour. Oh, they have them in Ireland.
Oh, did I? Oh,
yeah, I've seen them. They're in Centra and Apple.
Because I thought it was just blue, red, and the yellow ones.
No, green are they pizza or something? I must look that. I'll look that up now in a second. So there you go. Last piece of news. Berticus is, and this is the Lad Bible title. It says, "Here's why you should wait to unpack your suitcase after a trip." So I'll just read it verbatim. It says,
good advice.
Need a good reason to leave your suitcase in the corner of your bedroom for far too long after returning from a holiday? Well, here it is. Dr. Jason Singh has taken to TikTok to warn that you could be bringing bed bugs back to your house from abroad.
Bed bugs.
I see this.
Bed bugs.
I see this in a lot of American things. Like, oh, you
Remember,
got bed bugs at the office.
In France. What was going on in France?
The
World Cup, the Rugby World Cup, was it? And there was loads of...
What are you talking about? The French Revolution?
Let them eat cake.
Let them eat cake! Were you watching the
Olympics? No, during the Rugby World Cup, and all the hotels, like a load of bed bugs and everything. And then
did they really?
Yeah, no, I hear that. Big outbreak of them or something.
Did you hear about the Tinder fella? He said his location to the Olympic Village.
Oh, village, yeah.
And he got like millions of views. Horny old feckers, them Olympians. But anyway, he says that bed bugs are the most common way, or most common when staying in hotels, but can come from any accommodation really. But recommends that you don't open your suitcase for 2 weeks after you return from your trip to give them the bed bugs enough time to die.
I've already put my clothes in the laundry.
Oh, well, if you put them straight in the laundry, it could be all right.
Oh, yeah.
But bed bugs, are they a thing here, really? Are they?
No.
Not really?
No, I haven't really seen...
I've never heard of bed bugs
But
in
then,
Ireland.
like, if you change or flip your mattress, hoover your mattress, change your sheets...
Sorry, do you hoover your mattress?
Yeah.
You hoover your mattress?
Because it gets dusty.
What? Do you not put a sheet over it first?
Yeah, you do, yeah.
But then how does it get dusty?
And I have that squidgy thing between the mattress and the sheet.
Is it the thing that stops you from wetting the bed, is it?
No, it just makes it more comfortable.
Bertie's pee problems. Squidgy, that's what the mattress is for.
Oh, no.
Just get a good mattress.
I do have a good mattress. It's an old mattress now, this is, but it's a good mattress when I bought it.
And then you put the squidgy thing on to try and get a bit more mileage out of it.
Yeah.
What type of...
I think it's a anti-allergy thingy or something.
Right.
Yeah. Asthma and stuff.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. Can't have duck pillows.
No ducks. Well, that's probably good for the ducks, I suppose.
No duck feathers.
Do you have a, memory foam mattress?
No.
Get yourself a memory foam mattress. Do yourself a favour.
Well, if I ever have a house, I'll get a memory foam mattress.
They are beautiful.
I want to get one of them M mattresses.
What's that? It's in the shape of an M.
No, do you know?
Jump
not
into the
seen
middle
telly.
of it.
They're like really good ones.
No, what are they called?
They're memory foam and all. Emma mattresses. You see the ad on tellies and everything.
Emma?
Yeah, they come rolled up and there's like a warning on it to step back when you open it.
Yeah, I had a few of those, the memory foams. They're actually cheaper than the springy ones, the memory foam ones. But you take it out and then you release it, you put it on the bed. It kind of smells like factory-ish when you open it. You have to leave it for, is it over 24 hours to let it properly inflate? Oh. And then you can use it.
Nice.
But I jumped in it straight away, of course I did.
Mattress, he's big into selling mattresses, isn't he?
Gotta love a mattress. Right, Bertie, will we get on to our topic for today?
No, well, I've just one little bit of news.
Okay.
I like to keep on top of things.
Do it.
So we have, I don't know if it's a running team or not, about competitions in the world.
Okay.
So we talked about different kind of competitions before. Remember the World Championships was slapping each other in the face.
Oh yeah, that was stupid.
I come with another one, and it's the hole digging championship. So you have, I think, is it 6 minutes to dig a hole?
Right.
And the deepest hole digger wins. So in this particular one, it's in England there.
This sounds like something you do for your kids.
The Lady of the Lake Festival. And Daryl Abraham won because he dug a hole that was 4 foot 10 inches in the lot of time.
What an idiot.
Second place was 4 foot 3 inches. Third place 3 foot 10 inches.
For fuck's sake. Do you know?
It's with a shovel, by the way.
I don't know if you've done this. You have nieces and nephews, don't you?
Nibblings, yes.
But when kids are young, you can when you're feeling tired, you can trick them really easily into thinking that they're doing something cool. And you be like, run around the house and I'll time you, just so you can sit down and relax. And then they run around for ages and they come back around and you're like, 6 seconds, that was class, go again. And then they run around again, they're like, 10 seconds, you were slower that time. And you get like about 40 minutes out of this just running around the house timing them. That sounds like it's like a grave digger has been like, we'll do a competition, there'll be medals for you all. And
they have to be 6 foot, didn't it?
Which
the grave.
Yeah, but I mean, he's after starting a load of holes for them there. Fair play, Mr. Gravedigger.
That is a fine hole you got there.
Stupid event. Is it with a shovel or what is it?
Yeah, shovel, yeah.
Little trowel, like.
No shovel.
No, right, okay. That sounds like a ridiculous thing to compete over.
There you go.
Some people are very competitive, aren't they?
Digging holes.
Yeah. Right, come on, will we get onto our topic?
Yep, let's do it.
Okay, Bertie.
It's holidays.
You were away on your holidays recently, weren't you?
I was away on the Hollybops last week.
Where did you go?
I went to Sorrento.
In Italy.
In
Italia?
No, actually.
Is Sorrento in Italy?
No.
Where is it?
No, it's in Italy.
Oh,
so what we'll do now is I have pictures, so I'm going to talk about pictures.
Oh, deadly.
Yeah. So that'll just remind me of what I did for the whole week.
Can you tell me whereabouts in Italy we are talking geographically?
Yeah, so it's southern Italy, like halfway down Italy, there's like a peninsula.
Okay.
So Sorrento is on this peninsula.
Right.
So Sorrento is on like the north of the peninsula, and then the Amalfi Coast is the south of the peninsula. It's only a little bit that juts out, and then Capri is an island that's out here too.
Over towards the Turkey side of...
No, that's the Adriatic Sea.
Oh, it's the other side?
Yeah.
Oh, towards France?
Yeah.
So it's what's that, the Mediterranean?
Yeah, it's the Mediterranean.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. So towards actually towards Sicily?
Sicily's down at the boot.
Oh, it's down the bottom. But it's over that side anyway.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Very good, very good.
Sardinia maybe is another island over that side, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, so we flew out on Sunday morning. It was grand, actually. Went up. Just the price of parking in Dublin Airport.
Oh, it's nuts, isn't it?
Well, I would
have given you a lift if you told me.
No, went to Blue Car Park. I just like when you come back and you just know your car is there and you're ready to go.
Yeah, it's handy. It's worth paying it, in fairness.
Because you don't know what's going to happen with people too, whether something happens and they can't come pick you up.
Yeah.
Nice flight over. Just 3 hours, 10 minutes.
Right.
Ryanair.
You're very near Capri there, actually, are you?
Yeah, we went to Capri Island, yeah.
Sorrento, I'm just looking at it here. So you're actually up. You're up. You wouldn't have got to Rome, no? Is that too far away?
Rome is a couple of hours of a trip, but we went to Rome already.
All right, so you've done.
So yeah, I've been in Rome twice, 2009 and 2019.
Lovely. And what's the closest there? Naples? Is that Napoli?
Yeah. So Naples is where you fly into.
Did you get a Napoli jersey?
No, I didn't bother.
Did you see Napoli Stadium?
No, because we were only in the airport there, and then it's an hour from Napoli Airport to Naples Airport to Sorrento, where we were staying. But it was with Top Flight.
Right.
So the bus is there. You find the lady with the Top Flight clipboard.
That's it.
And she brings you out to the bus, all organised. The bus drops you to the hotel.
That's it then.
Yeah, it's fair play because I didn't know that now because obviously I didn't read documentation fully until the Saturday before we went. Because I was actually going to book like a taxi, a private taxi or whatever, like. Yeah. And then I seen, the bus and all goes. We organised through Parkio, so if you're looking for a travel agent.
By Park.
Yeah, Parkio in Trim. Yeah.
Did you go there? Did you by any chance go to Pompeii?
Yep, Pompeii was the first tour. So we were there for a week, Sunday to Sunday. We actually had dinner in the hotel every night, but we didn't use it. Right. It was included. We went there Sunday night because you want to get out, you want to experience the thing and all the crack, like. Yeah. So we went to restaurants and things like that in Toronto. We booked tours on the same website. So on Monday we done Pompeii. Tuesday it was the hike, the Path of the Gods. Wednesday then it was Capri, and on Thursday we done the Amalfi Coast.
The Path of the Gods is what? Tell me.
It's a hike. So that was on Tuesday. So
up a mountain, is it?
Yeah, up a mountain. Yeah.
Very good.
We met the travel guy or guide. His name was Johnny.
It wasn't our Johnny, was it?
No. So if you're looking at him,
that's where Johnny Queen's been.
He's a photographer as well.
All right.
A lot of them seem to have like
nudes,
have jobs, and then are tour guides during the up season or in season or.
I suppose it's just so popular. Yeah. If Ireland was warm, we'd be at the
so
same.
Johnny.hiking on Instagram. Is his Instagram.
This really sounds dodgy.
There you go, if you want to see it. But he was really good and really funny, and he was telling a story about having. He said, I had a Irish rugby player, and it ended up being Tyke Furlong on a private tour.
No way.
And he brings you in this little, is it an Opel Zafira thing, something like the Citroen Picasso, like, because we booked all small tours, like. Yeah. So we met another group there as well. So I think there was maybe 10 of us or 12 of us all together on the tour, and then 6 of us went in your man's car. He brought us over, but I was thinking, and Tig sat in the front seat there, did he? He goes, yeah, it was fairly tight in that car. And yeah, it's a grand hike, and now obviously it's really warm, so like the warmest the coolest day, let's say, was Monday. That was 29 degrees, but it still felt like it was in the 30s, and then it got up to like 35 there at one stage, and it felt like 41, it said on the app.
And a dry heat, or?
Yeah, sometimes it's dry and sometimes it's windy, and then there was a thunderstorm then just when we arrived back from Pompeii on Monday.
Right.
There was a thunderstorm and we got a little bit wet, but then you dry off really quickly. It's for about
so
20
warm.
minutes, yeah.
It's like soup falling in the sky.
That's the only rain we've seen. But yeah, the Pat of the Gods, it's as your man says, a made up name because he said the Pat of the Goats wouldn't be as as desirable to go. And it's just a hike up around the mountain Pat, and you can see the views and you can see like Positano and things like that.
I'm looking at it
and
there now. It's gorgeous
was,
looking.
Kind of, he called it the shepherd's hut. There's this guy and he grows his vegetables up here. And then a guy came out singing with a guitar as well. So he gave us a mix of like tomatoes and cheese.
Wagon wheel.
Like that.
Did he play any trad stuff?
No. Although one lad had it was a bowron. It looked like a bowron, but
yeah.
And then the other fella had the guitar. And then obviously you give them a tip or whatever, and they gave you wine if you wanted wine and watermelon. That was kind of halfway around.
Yeah.
And then we hiked back down, but like you're constantly sweating. Like I thought I was bringing like loads of extra t-shirts just in case, but I nearly went through all of them because like you literally change your t-shirts 3 times a day.
All right, okay.
Like once any incline or any steps or whatever, and you even just start walking, normally you just start sweating. Like
you understand why people walk around with no top on a lot of it.
Oh yeah. Now obviously I'm very fair skinned, so I prefer to keep my top on.
Yeah.
Because
the
I didn't want to burn because we seen a fella at the pool actually on the Friday, and he was so red and he was barely able to walk. I'm thinking I didn't want to be like that, so I kept the sun cream on, and as you can tell, I didn't get much of a tan, but I don't go on holidays for a tan. I don't be sitting out in the sun. I'd be out doing things in the sun. It's a little bit different. Yeah. But yeah, no, the hike was really good and really good views and stuff like that. And tour guide Johnny was really good, and we were back around lunchtime or whatever. And then Pompeii is the real reason like I wanted to go there, because I always wanted to go see Pompeii.
Because of the Pink Floyd DVD?
No, just from history.
All right, okay.
And
what happened to Pompeii, for anyone who does not know?
Well, it's a city that Mount Vesuvius erupted and covered it.
Yeah.
And then thereafter, like, uncovering it over the last 100 years, whatever, digging it out. And it's really well preserved as a Roman city.
Is there still people covered in ash there, or is that a different place, actually?
No, not there. Like, a lot of it's uncovered. And he even, Max was our tour guide. Once again, he was very funny. He kind of had that nice Italian accent, but his jokes were kind of droll. But he'll make a joke and then go, well, in all seriousness, straight after it.
Oh,
and
right.
he'll go back into tour guide mode. It's probably the same jokes he tells to everybody, though.
Yeah, of course.
But, so you can see all the streets and all the different houses. So all the shops were down the bottom. All the living accommodation was upstairs. And there's still numbers engraved and and different signs. And then he brought us like to the red light district of Pompeii where the ladies of the night worked and stuff.
Jesus. Oh, and used to? Okay, not anymore. Okay.
No, and like even the streets are all still like paved, and you can see where all the carts from years of going up and down like wore the 2 lines and stuff like that.
Right.
And then he showed us this building and where the land used to be.
Yeah.
And it's up really high, and he says that's where the land was, and that's where the house was built, or this building was built, and then they had to dig down because Pompeii was so far down under, so far covered.
Jesus.
And you can see like the difference in the land height of how much it actually was covered in. But a lot of people died for that, whether it was the gases or the heat, and obviously you can't breathe and all that like as well, like, you know, so. But it was really interesting to be there.
So Pompeii was one place. Where was the other? Oh, is that where Vesuvius is?
Yeah, so Vesuvius is the volcano that erupted that covered Pompeii.
Right.
Pompeii was the closest town at the time when it erupted.
That is horrific. And there's bodies and stuff preserved there?
Yeah, well, there's a few that got preserved, and then you can see them in the court. But like, it's amazing, like such a big, like, it was a massive town, and it was just completely covered, like.
Unbelievable.
And a lot of things, the architecture and stuff like that, are really well preserved in it because it was covered for so long.
And did you get to see any of that stuff? No.
Yeah, all the buildings and all that, and all the streets, and it's marked out something like what I suppose New York would be marked out in, like avenues and blocks or whatever.
Oh,
so it's all streets. I can't remember what you call the ones that were going, say, horizontally, and then the ones across.
These guys here, did you see these?
Yeah, seen them.
Oh man, isn't that sad?
Yeah.
That's actually the people preserved.
Yeah.
Oh man, isn't that so?
Yeah.
But I mean, it was for most of them it was instant.
Well, that's it. And then he says a lot of people would have been running away, but like the ash might have got them, or then because it was so hot, or the lava might have got them then. It all depends. There was like 3 or 4 ways you could have died.
Jesus, isn't that great? You have options. Here's your options. Menu for today. So in terms of price and ease of travel, say, is it worth it?
Yeah, well, we went to a hotel called the Conca Park.
Right.
And it was like 5 minutes from the pedestrian street in Toronto that has all the restaurants on it, and then there's all side streets with markets and everything on it. It's, I wouldn't say, if you're going for a beach holiday, it's not a beachy place. So there is a beach, but Sorrento is like on
covered in rubbish,
the face of a cliff.
Right.
So you have to walk down.
You have to jump off a cliff to get to it.
All these steps to get down to where the marina is, where the boat picks you up for your tour and stuff. But there's only like 2 little strands of beaches there, and it's all like volcanic soil, so it's all like kind of browny soil.
Oh, right.
And there's only like 3 small little beaches there. So if you're going for a beach, it's not like when you go to maybe Malaga and you've got like 1 kilometre or 2 of a strip.
Yeah.
And you can walk down the promenade or whatever. It's not really like that.
It's a real touristy kind of historical.
And I think it was €9 to get into the beach, and then like €12 for a seat, and like €15 for a lounger or an umbrella or something.
Yeah, no thank you.
No, we didn't bother that. So that's why the pool in the hotel was actually quite busy, because I think that's what most people are doing. They're just staying at their pool.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't be one for sitting out at the pool, but I think some people basically just done that for the week. But anyway,
not me, buddy.
we got a boat trip then. Flavio was our boatman.
Flavio.
Yeah, was there 8 of us on the boat maybe? Little boat brought us to around Capri and then into Capri. And then you had an hour or 2 in Capri to walk up. But like you come to the port in Capri, but the main town is like up steps. Everything is up.
All right.
And we walk for about 20 minutes. And 20 minutes of a walk doesn't seem that much. But when you mix it with the heat and it's a full incline, the sweat again. Oh, jeez.
Unreal.
Then we got food up in Capri village or town or whatever you want to call it. That was really nice as well.
Mad place to get old, I'd say.
And it stops. It stops for you can have a swim, so it stopped on the way over for I think about half an hour for swim, stopped then on the way back for an hour, and then he gives you all like bowls of fruit and a prosecco wine, and you have Coke or any water you want. Of course he looks for tip afterwards then as well.
In terms of the culture there, right, the older generations, did you see very many unhealthy older people, or did they all seem quite...
No, like everybody that was working there, I suppose, because you weren't really in the residential place. It was like all tourists, and there were people who were working there. And as a lot of the tour guides said, they live out away from Sorrento, and Sorrento is where they come to work.
Right, okay.
So most of the
Dublin and...
Yeah, most of the buildings are either hotels or apartments that like holiday people are coming to and things like that. But no, Flavio was good. And I like it that all the tour guides are really good. I have no fault in any of them, and very informative of everything. And then on the day that we done the tour, like up the coast, the opposite side of the peninsula, which is like you get picked up in the bus car park, and they get brought to Positano, then Amalfi, and then Ravoli or something is the last town. And then you do a loop back near to Naples, and then back into Sorrento up around the mountain track, which is quite nice to see, and a good few views. But the busman was some man, so it was a smaller bus. You know, the one where you have 2 seats and a line of 1 seats. Yeah. Because it couldn't be a coach, because the windy road and how tight all the turns are. And then we went to Positano, and it gets dearer as you're going.
Of course it does.
Closer to Amalfi, like, because it's called the Amalfi Coast, but there's also a town called Amalfi. And like we got pancakes, because it was early-ish. It was like 11, I think, was it? Again, we were in Positano.
Of course you got pancakes.
And they were €18.
What?
Now they're amazing. Each? Yeah, €18,
yeah.
So it is a lot dearer up that coast, like. And then we got the boat then from Positano to Amalfi. Then we were a while in Amalfi, and we got a smoothie, and the smoothie was like €15.
Jesus.
It was only a small one. Like, it'd be like a venti in Starbucks, like.
That's insanity.
I wouldn't be buying Venti's the big one. Grande, the middle one.
I'm really hungry for pasta now and like bolognese. Yeah. The food that you had when you were there, you put up something on your Instagram yesterday.
Yes.
And
lots of ice cream, lots of pizza.
I was worried that you weren't going to be able to get up the stairs into the school.
But the amount you sweat and the amount you walk, like we probably covered 30,000 steps every day, like.
Right, okay.
Yeah. It's a good bar maybe Friday, because we done all the tours in the first 4 days. So like, as I said, that's the kind of people like we are. We don't like I wouldn't go for a week and do nothing. So the tours are all really worthwhile. As I said, the tour guides are all really good. We had Patrick on that last tour of the Amalfi Coast, and his mam's from Tip. Because we were waiting for some two to come, and he was taking the radios back off us, like.
He's an Irish fellow, is he?
And I said, where did you get the name Patrick? No, he's Italian. And he goes, oh, my mom's from Tipperary.
No way.
I was like, oh, okay. She's Irish, right? She says, yeah, I think he met the dad in England or something.
No way.
They moved back down there. And I go, does anybody call you Paddy? And he laughs, goes, no, my niece, because she can't pronounce the T in Patrick. So she only calls me Paddy. She says,
that's funny, isn't it?
And I said, I'm going to call you Paddy for the rest of the day.
So your holiday, sum it up, put a bow on it.
Yeah.
Is it worthwhile going to where you went to in terms
definitely.
of cost and stuff?
Yeah. Like I said, if you're going for, if you're the person who wants to sit on the beach all week, it's probably not the place to go, because the beaches aren't great. But if you want to go to an all-inclusive, like basically we could have had breakfast, lunch and dinner. Now breakfast and dinner was included, both with buffet styles. So when you went for dinner, you could just go up and pick whatever you wanted and eat as much as you want. The lunch, obviously, you had to pay. But we did see people there. We seen them as we were leaving in the morning, going down to get their spot at the pool. They were still there at lunchtime when we came back. They were still there at night time when we came back. If that's the kind of holiday you want, it's brilliant for that, because that Conca Park Hotel is fantastic, like.
Yeah.
But if you want to go exploring and see the places, like some people go and they might stay in Sorrento and then stay in Positano and then stay in Amalfi, and you can do it that way either. You can rent bikes, you can rent cars, whatever the case is. But as a place to go, and the heat and how nice it is, it's a really nice place to go. And some of the views are literally like what you see like in postcards, or basically the images that they're probably selling to try and get people to come. And you're actually seeing them with your own eyes, and some of the things are fantastic.
That's what you're going on holidays for, is that. And it should be that.
And everything's quite relaxed. Like even going to the restaurants, there's no rush in the restaurants. Like, you know, you could go on TripAdvisor and be looking at see the best places, but there's people who will complain about everything in some restaurants. But literally, we just went on spec. We were walking down, oh, that place looks grand, we just go in there. And we didn't get any bad food or any bad place or whatever. All the price in Sorrento is all roughly the same in all the restaurants, which isn't too dear. Like we were probably, every night we went out for dinner, it was probably like 60 or 70 quid.
Right, yeah.
Now, Sarah just had a few drinks or whatever, and I had Coke. But it's that warm. It's not really a dessert place. So all the desserts are like standard. So when you go out for dinner, you actually just really go out for dinner. You don't go out for like starters. I mean, we didn't anyway.
For dinner,
because we didn't really to have like this kind of thing, to have like appetizers rather than starters and things to share. We just went out and got a main, and then you'd go for ice cream or something like that. Like, but with the heat and all, it's very hard to like sit in and be eating the whole time. I found that anyway, because some places aircon, and then some places you're sitting outside in the heat of the evening, which is hard. And then we went for the pizza making course with Luigi,
right? And
he picked us up in Sorrento and brought us out to his cooking school,
right?
And taught us all about pizza.
No way.
And how to make pizza, and then we got to eat the pizza at the end.
And was the pizza the best pizza that you've ever had?
It was actually like really nice. Now, the dough we made, because he said the thing is, if you get pizza and you feel like real full or bloated afterwards, they did not do the pizza right. Okay. The pizza should be made the day before and it's left for 24 hours to rise.
Oh, right, really?
Yeah, because of the yeast in it. He says if you feel like that after eating pizza, that pizza dough was made that day and it's still actually expanding with the yeast.
So it expands in your stomach, basically.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Jeez.
So he said you make it. So we made the dough, and then he picked that up, and then he has dough ready that was made the previous day to actually make the pizza out. And you do the whole thing up in the air thing and spread it out and put your toppings and the sauce and do the hooshy thing into the oven.
So cool.
And everything, and then you get to eat it.
Yeah.
And I was unfortunate because I would love to give him a tip. It just so happens that like I forgot to bring the wallet because I hadn't needed the wallet. And I never thought of it being a tour because you're going to a place, and then we didn't have cash on us. So
he's got his own podcast, and he's like, I had these two people in from Ireland, and they never
cheap as fuck,
fucking gave me any money, bastards. Never again, those feckin' Irish.
Now I know it sounds like we fit a lot in, but like on the Friday night was the pizza tour, and then we chilled out all Friday. Bit by the pool and went for a walk, and then on Saturday we kind of done the same, picked up some souvenirs. But that's I think that was worthwhile to try and get all those in, because I wouldn't like to have gone to Sorrento and just stayed knocking around there.
No point, you might as well go to
But Sorrento is definitely
Longford.
the more affordable place.
Right.
Now what I'd love to do, which looks great, is that if you had a motorbike
Yeah.
You could travel down there and around that whole area on a motorbike, no problem.
Moped. You need a moped.
I don't think I'd get a car.
No.
It's absolutely lethal, so it is.
Yeah, little mopeds. That's the place where mopeds are from.
Like, you come and all the mopeds, and like you can drive moped when you're 14 there. But apparently the insurance is really high.
All right, yeah.
But
makes sense.
One or two guys also said, a lot of them don't have insurance.
All right, they just go for it.
Just get the bike and go. But like, you're going down the street, and there's literally like the whole length of the street is just mopeds parked.
Yeah,
and we were down when we were going for the boat to Capri. Like the whole car park, there was no cars on it. It was all bikes, all different kind of bikes, motorbikes, mopeds, and everything.
Isn't that deadly?
That's what to do over there. Yeah.
We've too much rain here for that to be a possibility. I think it's just is the problem. But I'd be all up for getting a moped.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. But we do it. Mopeds.
Yeah. I'm not sure a moped will make it all the way to the Amalfi Coast though.
Fuck it, we'll do it. We'll go mopeds from Navan to Sorrento. Let's do it next summer.
Johnny's trying to convince us to be
bikers.
Bike friends,
yeah. We'll see. Will we go Waffle Game?
I don't have a Waffle Game.
Oh, right, okay.
I said to you, there was something that I meant to do, and I was going to ask you instead of doing a Waffle Game.
Right.
And
you forgot what it was it?
Yeah, well, I was talking about desserts.
Right, okay.
And because Italy, Sorrento, we didn't feel it was really a dessert place, you kind of went elsewhere for your desserts.
Okay.
And I wonder what would be your really quick top 5 of desserts that you like when you go out.
Oh, very good. I have tried to kind of shy away from desserts recently.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to be a little bit more.
But if you're going out for like a proper dinner, and it's a bit of an occasion, you're going out for 3 courses, what would be the dessert options you'd like to see?
Okay.
Because in Sorrento it was mostly like just cheesecake and stuff like that.
A good cheesecake's always good.
And they'd only have like 3 real options, because I just felt like the Italians aren't really into desserts.
What about?
I just think
banoffee. Are you a banoffee man?
Oh, I like a bit of noffee. I had a banana split in one of the coffee shops.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Anything with banana.
She laughed at me though.
I used to think that banoffee, that put me off for years. I was like, I'm never eating that. That sounds disgusting. I used to think banoffee was banana and coffee. I was like, that sounds gross.
No, it's not.
No, and then I found out later in life it was like, it's banana and toffee.
Yeah, I've had a banoffee a few ways. Like you can have banoffee pie, banoffee tart, or like I got banoffee in like a cheesecake form as well.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm a fan of banoffee now, I have to say.
Okay.
Cheesecake's a good one too. I'll be into a bit of cheesecake.
Like a plain cheesecake? Do you like, isn't there 2 different ways? Isn't there like a baked cheesecake and then like
just a fridge one?
A set one.
Yeah.
I like that baked one. That's nice.
Oh no, I'm up for the old set one. I like that better. I have to say. It's been in the fridge for overnight. Setting. Yeah. It's lovely. Yeah, I love that.
I had the baked one in New York. What's it called? Philadelphia cheesecake or something. I thought that was really nice.
And what's the difference in how it's made?
Baked or just left to set, I think.
You bake it. You put cheese in. Would it not turn into like melted cheese?
I have no idea. That could be completely wrong. I just feel like that was something that I got told.
Let us know. Well, I think we could ask all of our 75 million listeners if they could send in their favourite desserts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let us know some of yours.
Yeah.
We'll do that maybe.
And correct us on the cheesecake incident.
Yeah. The cheesecake. That'd be a good name for the podcast. The cheesecake incident. All right, Bertie, will we go shellbombs?
Oh, we can go shellbombs. Yeah, let's do it.
Have you got a shellbomb?
No.
Great.
I feel I said one when we weren't recording earlier on. I can't remember what it was.
There was something I was like, oh, that's amazing. Well, I'll give you mine anyway. Did you know, Bertie, that coconuts are more dangerous than sharks? So pop culture has trained us to fear sharks, apparently, but in reality, sharks are less dangerous than a falling coconut. Falling coconuts kill 30 times more humans annually than sharks. It sounds nutty, but it's true. In reality, when it comes to humans versus sharks, humans are the far more dangerous predators, killing approximately 100 million sharks every year in fisheries. Oh, gross. In comparison, only about 5 humans are killed each year as a result of shark attacks. That's still too many. 5 shark attacks, feck off.
Do you know the way people are allergic to nuts? Very serious.
These nuts, yeah.
And they're talking about things on airplanes and stuff. No problem with that. That's fine. Because some people, it's just a smell. Some people have ethne beside them and they're breathing out like the nuttiness.
Yeah.
And that's really bad because obviously you can go into anaphylactic shock or whatever.
Yes.
No problem with any of that. But a lady held up a plane taking off because she doesn't like crisps and she didn't want anybody on the plane eating crisps. But
doesn't like them.
Nothing to do with being allergic or anything.
Off.
She just doesn't like people eating crisps.
Yeah, get out of that fucking garden.
And she delayed a flight taking off there last week.
Right.
Because of it.
I would have thrown her off. I don't, what don't I like actually? I don't like sharks. Doesn't mean I'm going to delay anyone their fucking flight.
This flight can't take off. It's got no flanges.
In that situation, actually, I've got another really cool one for you.
Okay, let's go.
On flights, as you say that, did you know that when the flight attendants welcome you into the flight, they either ask you how you're doing or they say hello, looking for a response from you. Yep. But what they're doing is they're not just doing it to be polite. They're gauging whether you either
be a dickhead or not.
Yeah, well, no, either A, if you're sick in any way, or B, if you've been drinking. Oh. So they gauge everyone that's coming in. They welcome you, say hello, how's your day,
analysing you,
and they analyse you as you come in to see whether you're going to be a problem on the flight or not. And that's what that's about, apparently.
Well, I just sleep.
Yeah, I've never been in a problem on a flight now.
Sarah just be saying, "Oh, you must have been tired." I says, "No, there's just nothing else to do, so I can pretty much sleep even when I'm not tired." Oh, but you know, it's the kind of sleep when you just have your eyes closed, you kind of in and out, you kind of hear things going on, and then you might go for a few minutes and come back.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I do. But I got this cool thing off Temu, and it clips onto the tray. Right. So when the tray is in its upright position, you can clip it on and hold your phone.
All right.
So I was watching Cobra Kai on the way over.
So you don't need any flights with in-flight entertainment anymore?
No, sure. Ryanair, sure. What are you going to get?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. They'll get you there, just about.
Yeah. You might be standing as well.
Yeah.
Jeez, Bertie, is that pretty much us?
That's it.
All right.
Done. 1-3-3.
Goodbye, everyone. See you again next week. And we love you dearly. Goodbye.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Oh, no. Sorry. What's it called? Shellbombs.
Oh, shellbombs.
Shellbombs.